Hi, I'm Lauren Weeks, and I'm a professional athlete in the sport of fitness racing. I'm a 3-time HYROX World Champion and a DecaFit World Champion. I hold world records in both HYROX and DecaFit. I ran my fastest time last year in the women's elite field in Amsterdam. This year, I'm hoping to go under 58 minutes. How do professional athletes spend their days? I can't speak for everyone, but I'm going to bring you along to the beginning of my week and show you what I get up to. I will take you through my training and show you what it's like being a mom while being an athlete and all the highs and lows that come along with that. In a typical day, I have 1 to 2 aerobic pieces, 1 to 2 strength pieces, and a GPP, which stands for General Physical Preparedness. And that can also be thought of just as a workout or if you come from CrossFit, a Metcon. The challenge, of course, is balancing this with recovery, prehab, making sure I'm eating enough, running a coaching business, and of course, teaching and entertaining my toddler. Let's start from just after I get my daughter Lily ready for the day. Just say thank you so much.
Yeah.
Here?
Hooray!
Hooray! Okay, but we gotta pick one. We're not gonna open all of them. Hey, baby, can I move your dragon? Okay. Are you walking your dragon? Okay, so we have sets of 3 today. Coach programmed 105. It's been a while since I've benched. I've been a little bit under the weather, so I'm not quite sure where I'm at right now. I'm gonna build up and we'll see if we can get to 105 for a couple sets of 3. Might have to stay under it. Maybe I can go over it. We'll find out. Okay, buddy. Yeah, so this is our first warm-up set. Oh! So, is Willow trying to take your dragon? I'm sorry, baby. Willow seems to really want the pet dragon too. Willow, that's Lily's. Willow, leave the dragon alone. Leave the dragon alone. Thank you. So this is 105. I'll do my first set here. I'll be pairing this with some single arm bent over rows. Oh, thank you. I'm gonna put it right there, okay, baby? Okay, so set number 1. Okay, apparently I was being a baby. 105 was fine. Not my strongest lift, but I'm happy with that. Okay, you ready? I'm gonna do set number 2, okay? So I'm pairing or supersetting these bench press with some dumbbell bent over rows. Yeah. I've always tried to get my bench to be stronger, and even in my CrossFit days, it was definitely one of my weakest lifts. Now that there's a lot more running and endurance work in my training than I've previously done, it's decreased even more. So this is actually a lift that I try and do a lot throughout the year because it's something that I lose pretty quickly, and it's already a difficult one for me to keep my weight up. Oh, do you want me to hold the dragon? Can I put him on the ground while I do a set? Okay, thank you. Good job, dragon. I'm gonna do 3. Can you count for me? Do you want him to stay on my lap while I go? Right here? Can he just stay right there? Does dragon have a name?
Yeah.
What's dragon's name?
Dragon.
Dragon?
Yeah.
Very creative. Take dragon for a walk while I use the dumbbell, okay? So this is pretty typical, kind of working out during the weekdays. My husband works mostly from home, but he does go into the office once or twice a week. But even when he's working from home, I still have Lily with me. So any workouts that I do while she's awake and she's with me, I need to make sure they're things that I can control and do safely around both her and the dogs. So bench press is one of the lifts that I am comfortable doing while she's around. I can also do things like skier, rowing, jumping on a box, pull-ups, running, using any of the machines, but anything dynamic that it would involve something like moving barbells or kettlebells, or for example, I might get to a workout today where I'm doing double unders, which is the jump rope spinning twice under your feet with one jump. And the rope's moving really fast when you do that, and it hurts if you get whipped by it. Like, I've whipped myself with it. So that's definitely a movement that I will not do when I am the one in like fully watching her. So I will either wait for my husband to be done with work, or I will wait for nap time, because we still have nap time, in which case I might be able to squeeze something in. But this is pretty typical for us. That was supposed to be 5 sets of 3 bench press and then 10 single arm bent over row per arm. To be honest, I lost count of my sets. So it could have been 4, could have been 6. It's not always perfect, somewhere in that range, and I got some strength work done. Okay. So I gotta put some real shoes on now because I'm actually gonna do a workout. It's one that I probably repeat a couple times a month, honestly. It's great to work on transitions and kind of the different variances in heart rate, moving from an erg machine to some weighted movement. So it's a 20 down to 2 of calories on the ski erg and dumbbell thrusters. Today I'll be using 2 by 25 pounds for the dumbbells. What that means, 20 down to, or 20 by 2. It's down by 2, so my first set, I do 20 calories and then 20 thrusters, then 18 calories, 18 thrusters, 16, 16, and so on until I get down to 2, which is when the workout ends. To keep Miss Lily occupied, we have currently brought in some Paw Patrol. Can you say hi? Say hi. These books are super cool. If you look at it, you just fill these with water and then you can paint on the book and the color magically comes through, so there's no mess. And when it dries, it goes back to normal, so we can keep reusing it. The brand is not written on here, or I would share that. I got it off of Amazon, but if you have a toddler, highly recommend. Keeps her busy, something we can bring on the plane. Okay, time to get ready for the workout. Workout done. Little Missy has thrown some things around, but she was kept busy. Okay, so some more strength work.
You're joking. Not another one?
This is gonna be an EMOM, and EMOM means every minute on the minute. I'm gonna be going for 10 minutes, and at the top of each minute, I'll be doing 5 strict pull-ups and 5 strict dips. So that usually takes about 20 to 25 seconds to kind of get through the 2 movements, which means I get anywhere from 35 to 40 seconds rest. Hey baby, are you hanging out with your best friend?
Help!
I'm sorry, Willow. You're such a good girl. Also part of the life, cleaning up all the dog poop. Yeah, thanks, baby. Yeah, it's Fox's poop. She's telling me there's more. She's right. There is a little bit more. Okay, I think it's all done. Anthony is finally available to watch Lily for a little bit, so I am going out for a run. Easy run today, so nothing crazy, just casual jog. I will probably do some strides at the end of it. Anywhere, probably 4 to 5 strides. They'll only be like 20 seconds each. Okay, about like 5 miles in on this easy run. Just kind of for perspective, the majority of my runs every week
are easy runs. Honestly, super slow. I do threshold workouts twice a week. Usually they're on Tuesdays and Thursdays. And I don't do a ton of VO2 run work. I'll probably be doing a little bit more of that as we get closer to World Championships, but we're about 4 months out from that right now. So yes, there's some big competitions, but right now it's just really important for me to continue building that base.
A few moments later.
Okay, so the strides I talked about earlier didn't happen. Tried to go for a run during Lily's nap time, but Anthony was on a podcast that was live, so I could watch it while I was running. And I saw that he had to go get her in the middle of his podcast. So I made sure to get back as quickly as possible. And I grabbed her probably within 10 to 15 minutes that he had her. So strides didn't happen and Lily didn't really want to be in the house. So we took the time and went food shopping instead. And we just got back. Probably no strides today, but it's okay. I will get them in this week. Happy Tuesday. Anthony's in the office today, so it's me and Lily. We are both ready for the day. We have played with her bike and we painted. She's now, you can hear it in the background, playing with her piano. Also kind of like running around and getting back to the piano. But being Tuesday, most Tuesdays I have run threshold workouts. Right now I'm on an indoor trainer, just kind of warming. She's got a beautiful voice. I do have threshold runs today. I don't remember what my intervals were, so I'm gonna have to go back and look. But right now I'm in an indoor trainer just warming my body and my legs up. Afterwards, I'll probably do some strength work first. I have 10 sets of 2 front squats, and then I'll do some specific warm up for my threshold runs. I do most of my threshold work on a treadmill, and it's not because I don't value running outside or on a track. It's just kind of what works logistically for myself and my family, and because I'm the one usually watching Lily during the day, and I am really not able to hit like threshold pace with a stroller. Trying to come even close to it would put me way above a threshold effort. Right now it's me and the treadmill and this little one. Say hi, Lily. So we got some warm-up sets going on and lots of frolicking. Okay, so we have 10 sets of 2 today with really minimal rest. So percentage-wise, in terms of your max, or in terms of my max, I'm gonna be at a lower weight. And again, that's all relative, like we're all starting from different points. And even for me, like my max of what it was 5 years ago, I'm nowhere close to that. So through this whole journey, I've definitely lost quite a bit of strength, and that has been like kind of twofold. One, I've done a lot more running and endurance training, but I also had a little daughter and I was pregnant for, they tell you it's 9 months, but it's really 10 months you're pregnant for, but I'll say 9. I was pregnant for 9, and then the postpartum journey, I lost a lot of strength with that. And that's okay. Like I'm working with my new body, my new abilities. And while yes, I've lost a lot of strength, I've gotten a lot stronger in other areas of my fitness. So it's just kind of a constant journey. You got the rings. Can you get the other one? 2. Can you hang? Whoa! You're so strong. Whoa! Okay, I'm gonna go right into
my warm-up for my threshold runs from these squats. In HYROX, we're often, hi buddy, running compromised. So sometimes I'll do like a heavy leg intensive or leg intensive strength piece before my runs. Not often. I think it's great to kind of vary the stimuli and go in with either a little bit more fresh legs or sometimes fatigue legs. So today, going in, not too many reps, honestly, under my belt, but still, they're loaded squats. I haven't really raced in these in a while. These are what I raced in all of last season, but I'm not gonna warm up in like more of a trainer shoe. I'm gonna go right to the shoes I'm gonna wear during my thresholds, just to kind of have one less step, taking away all the barriers to entry so I don't have to think twice about it. As soon as I'm done warming up, I can kind of get myself going. Honestly, still have to check as to the length of my intervals. I think they're longer ones today, longer for me at least. I think they're 9-minute intervals, which means it'll probably be about 1:45 rest. I do know there's a buyout today with my threshold runs, which means as soon as I finish my last interval, I'm gonna go straight into, thanks baby. You want to play with the puzzle? I'm going to go straight into a movement, and it'll only be a couple minutes long, but today is going to be sandbag lunges. So as soon as I finish my last interval, I'll be going straight into, I believe it's 120 back step sandbag lunges. And again, that's just kind of mimicking a little bit more of the race, running around thresholds. So when I run my thresholds, I usually, to stay available with all the other work that we have to do, I usually run on the lower end of my threshold pace. Whereas when I race, I still try and stay in that threshold range, but I race at the higher end. So while there's merit to practicing what you're gonna race, it's really important for me to try and stay healthy for as long as possible and stay available with all the other pieces and moving pieces. And like this training is so dynamic. Okay, I'm about ready to start warming up, and so is Lily. She keeps asking me if I'm ready. Fox is watching too. Okay, last one. Done with the lunges. Lily's also done with her lunges and moved on to the next activity. Time to go get something to eat. I'm hungry. Okay, I'm making lunch for us. Just want to show what she's doing while I'm making lunch. What happened? Are you trying to wrap a present? Toddler life. I don't think this wrapping paper is salvageable. That's okay. I'm gonna let her keep playing with it while I make us lunch. Keep her busy. I'm starting this YouTube channel to share my journey with motherhood and being a professional multi-sport athlete. I hope to show how I navigate my day-to-day with a toddler while still managing my coaching business and training. I will be preparing for different events throughout the year, including HYROX, DECA, obstacle course racing, trail and road racing, and ultras, and of course, one that's to be announced. HYROX and hybrid fitness in general is rapidly growing, and I want to document the growth of that sport, as well as what goes into being an athlete within the sport. I'm also a coach along with my husband. Our business is the Hybrid Engine, and we coach athletes within the hybrid fitness space. We coach athletes of all abilities, including those that are at the top of the sport. 9 of the 30 athletes that competed in Las Vegas in the Elite Wave were Hybrid Engine athletes. So this is also going to be a huge endeavor in personal growth and development, because if you can't tell, I'm not great in front of a camera, but that's something I really hope to get better at throughout this year. Having Lily actually makes it a whole lot easier because she distracts me and kind of makes me realize that this is like all fun and play and something I get to share with you. So I hope you want to follow along with this journey. And if you do, I can promise you 3 things. 1, there's going to be a ton of fitness. 2, I'm going to have a ton of toddler interruptions. And 3, there's going to be a lot of dogs. So this channel is really for anybody that wants to push their limits. Whether you're a seasoned HYROX athlete, you're someone just getting into fitness, or you're a parent trying to juggle it all. I'll be sharing my training tips, race strategies, some behind the scenes moments, and what it's really like to juggle being a mom, thank you baby, an athlete and a coach. So if you're ready to join me, hit that subscribe button and make sure you turn on notifications. Let's learn, grow, and get stronger together. And if there's anything you want to see, drop a comment below. That would be super helpful. video, and I can't wait to hear from you. I'll see you in the next video, and remember, work hard, stay humble.